Okay, welcome back. This is the second part of sort of two videos. In the first one we've created this character here. Although he's not much of a character, he's sort of a smashy city type simple character. And we've rigged them, so we've put in the bones and then we've associated the correct vertices with each bone. So let's animate. So first thing we want to do is we want to select the skeleton, and then we want to go down here to the mode panel in our menu and go pose mode. And I'm going to look from the side, and I'm going to select my leg and rotate it up, rotate it down, take that leg, rotate it up, oops, rotate, and then rotate my foot. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go out of pose mode for a second. I'm going to add a plane. So add mesh plane, and I'm going to go S to scale. I'm going to call this the ground. Okay, and I'm going to call this my, ape. And I'm going to call this ape rig, so we know what everything is. Now I'm going to select the ground, and I'm going to go G, Z, just do it by eye and place it in here. So I have a reference to where everything should be. And in fact what I'm going to do at the ground is I'm going to go into edit mode and just extrude it a tiny bit. So now when I look from the side, I have I can see it a little bit better. Okay. Now let's go back to my skeleton. And go back into pose mode. So let's just move this up a fraction and move that back. Okay, so that's going to be my kind of opening stride. We're going to have this arm here. Move forward a fraction and move forward, and this arm here, move back and move back. So that's my opening pose. So I'm going to open up my actually, I'm going to leave my timeline there because the timeline is very useful to have in animation. What we could do, because we haven't done this before, is there's loads of visual setups here. So I can just go put me into the animation sort of setup for Blender, and it'll bring me to this here with all sorts of windows open. And I tend not to use that. So you can do that if you want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split my view down this way horizontally, and I am going to change this here to being my dope sheet, and in the dope sheet I'm going to make it my action editor. Now just to explain to you the difference between the two, the dope sheet will show me everything. So if I had 10 characters, it would show me the animation for all 10. So it shows all animation for all objects and all characters in the scene. Whereas if I go to the action editor, it will show me the animations on the object that is currently selected. So it's more specific. That was the sound of me drinking tea. Okay, so yeah, so let's save this. So A and A, select all the bones and go I, insert keyframe on location, rotation and scale. And now I have a keyframe for every bone. Okay, and keyframes, so on X, Y and Z location, X, Y and Z and W rotation, we'll look at quaternations another day, and then X, Y and Z scale. So there's a lot of keyframing going on here. So for each bone there's 10 keyframes, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 bones. So that's 120 keyframes every time we do that. So that's quite a that's quite a tidy way to do it. Now, as we did in class, the first and last frame of the animation should be the same. So we're going to make a 2-second walk cycle. So go to frame 50 and we repeat the process. Insert keyframe, location, rotation and scale. And then down here it says start frame 1, end frame 250, which is 10 seconds. Too long. So I'll change that to 50. And now when we press play, it'll loop just those 50 frames. And it's not a terribly good animation at the moment because, well, he doesn't move. So let's go to frame 25. Now I can go to frame 25 by scrubbing the green bar, or by typing 25 into this window here. And I want to swap basically my the position. So this arm will be back, this arm will be forward, swap the legs, etc. So let's just do that. So let's take this leg, and I'm just going to rotate it forward, and take this one and rotate it back. Oops, and there, and rotate that up. Okay, and then rotate this one back. Let me put our toe down. Okay, and then this arm's going to go way forward, and that arm's going to go way back. Okay, so we've kind of swapped our animation. So we're going to save that. So select all the bones, insert keyframe on location, rotation, and scale. So now I've got a skiing kind of character. Now, one of the things we have to remember, and these feet are going under, is I said this to you in class. There's a lift in an animation. So let's go with all of the bones selected, GZ. So it's going to move them up. Now, this animation here is him walking. So this foot here is where all his weight is. This foot's going to lift. So I'm just going to select that bone. When I get to frame, say 14, this is the bone. So the one furthest back is that he's going to have all his weight on. So select it all, GZ, move it up as before, and then I want to straighten this leg, because that's going to be my standing leg. So I've gone a little bit too high. So select it all, G, Z, and there we go. And then this other leg is going to be, oops, way up in the air. Okay. Now from the front, we want our weight to, oh yeah, actually, because we've made it this way, where it's all linked to this bone, we won't do that. So we'll just tilt our head just to give it a little sense of moving to one side, and we'll rock out that arm and whoops, rock this one in a little bit, just to give a sense of all the weight traveling to one side. Now yeah, so that's going to work. So select it all, insert keyframe. So on we walk, and then the next time in the middle it'll be this one that we want to stand on. So about frame 38 there, we will, so it's the one furthest away, so we'll go select all, GZ, move it up, straighten this leg, okay, we're a little bit high, so there we go. And then this one that's closest to us, we'll rotate it forward and then back, lift the toe, and we will reverse this, so we'll get the head to kind of go over that way, and drop the arms out a little bit. Okay, select it all, and I've inserted the keyframe. So let's just look at our walk from the front. Okay, so we're, our arms are doing a bit of funky rotation. That's maybe not the best, but it's not too bad. I'm going to turn off my X-ray so we can just see the character walking along. And I've seen worse walk cycles. I have also seen many better walk cycles, but I've seen many worse ones. Okay, so I'm just going to pause that, and I'm going to go File, Save As, and we'll call this Robot Rigged and Animated. And that's it. So, well, 9 minutes 20 seconds. Now, it'll probably take you a bit longer because it'll be the first time you've done it, but that's the walk cycle. Now, I'm going to do one more video, a third video, and that'll be getting this walk cycle to work in the game engine. So that's enough for this one here.